Hi everyone. Right, I've got a little project here. Do you remember I just got these from Hobbycraft? And what I've done with it, I'm going to show you what I've done. I've cut it, because they are plastic covered in paper. So I've cut the egg with a hole in the front. I've then glued 2 pieces of chipboard and put them at an angle so it makes like a star shape. Put them onto a square base. With this rod here that goes from here underneath here, I've attached all of it to that, including a spool, and then I glued this egg onto that, and the bird will actually, if I use this bird, will actually go in there like that. And then what will happen is I've got some of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I might do. They're a bit big actually. I'm just going to see if I've got anything a little bit smaller. I don't think I have. I might not use that. I might just put the bird in. But I've got some moss, dried moss. Some of the flowers I've just bought. I've got some bark. Got some flowers. And I've got some of this to change. And I'm going to be using the Adirondack colour wash, the espresso, on that to change the colour of that. That will sit inside. And the mossy will go around the base. But it all needs to be painted as well. So we're going to do that. Just pop all these bits there. I might put a little bit of bark on it or something like that. I've got some butterflies that I might add as well. I just want to make it nice and pretty. Yeah, and I think we'll put some colour in it. But first of all, it'll all need to be painted. And I'm going to be painting it. Let me see. Not sure. What colour shall we go? I'd like to paint it dark brown. I might spray it all actually. That might be better. But the inside is dark and I'm going to keep it like that. But paint that inside, I think. Let me just see if this will work. Now, I do have a dark brown somewhere. Shall I do it black inside? I don't really want to do it. Now, I've got some brown. We'll try and get it coloured inside and use the brown. Because I don't really want to show the grey. So, this is what I'm going to do first. Looks like it's dried up a little bit. Oh, it's coming out though. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to pop some on there. We'll go as far as we can with it. There we go, like that. That'll be fine. I'm going to paint that. I don't need to paint it, but I'm going to. And like I say, everything else is going to be painted as well. And hopefully I'll have enough of this dark brown to do that. So I'm just going to paint the egg. What I've done so far with it, I've used some of the oh god, no, he didn't have it then. I used some of the texture paste and I just popped it onto the mat and I coloured it using some of the Adirondack latte. I just squared it until I got the colour I wanted, so it has actually got a coat of that on, and I've gone from the bottom up and then from the top down, just using a little palette knife. And then what I've done is I've dribbled some of the latte from the top down and then sprayed it with water, so you're getting like lines. But I'm also going to do that with these colours as well, just to be different. So I'm using the meadow, the citrus, the caramel and the butterscotch. And you only need little bits. Now I might not need to add a little, you know, water to it, but I might need to. So we'll just see how it goes. So you just pop it on the top. No, we won't need it. And drip it down. Because I just didn't want to be the same as everybody else. You know, and do what everybody else does. I like to be different. I like to test things out. And keep it running as much as it can. Like that. And we're going to take one of the other colours. I just thought what a fun way to use some of the colours that I have. And have a different egg to what everybody else has. And I just, look, I do like that. So we're just going to pop that next door to that. And then we'll try again with these. I might use a different colour. That's a little bit darker, but I love the way it runs into each other. Now I don't know whether I'm going to put any other colour in. Let's keep this running here. It looks really nice. I'm going to gloss this up a little bit as well, I think, when it's done. Look. Now, I do like that. I do. I'm going to take this one off as well. Oops, I think I've just spilt that. Oops, don't go all over. Because I just want a little bit of the dark running down here as well. A little bit at the front. Yeah, I do like that. A lot. I'm just going to keep turning it. So I want the colours to mix. Not sure if I'm going to put another colour on it. Let me just see. What's this one? Oh, I don't want copper. Lake Mist. Do you know what? I might put a little tiny bit of blue in it. Let's just see. I don't want too much. Oh, I like the way it's spreading. Nice. I just want it to drip here and there. Ooh. Look at those colours. Beautiful. Now, isn't that different than having the norm? It is, and we need a little bit more down here, missus. Come on. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So, I don't know where all the lids are for each one. We're just going to put them back on. They're all the same size. I don't think I want to do any more with that. I like that as it is. And it's just something different. Fitting more with nature. Let me just wipe this off. My grandsons are coming up shortly after school, and no doubt they will want to have a look at this one. Yeah, I like that, look. Now we need to dry that off. And run it back this way as well. Beautiful colours. See, how often do we get these inks out to use? Not that often. Not that often at all. And this is a great way of using them. And you wouldn't find that in the shop, would you? Made it all myself. And it's going to look great when it's done. Mixed media egg. So while that's drying off with the heat now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to redo these. Now, what do I do with them? Not sure. Not sure. Excuse me. Come on. Chop, chop. Out the way, boys. Go. You're in the way. Go, go, go. Go, go. Go, go, Jojo. One out. Now, I did buy a red pen, I remember. Move out the way, please. What did I do with it? I don't know. I've got a drawer somewhere full of my paints. Only I don't know what I've done with them. Right, what I've got is I've got this one, which I like to use. And it's the paste, the Pentart paste. And this is the copper. I absolutely love this one. So I'm just going to give it a good shake. Ooh. There we go. Not done much, but it'll do. It'll do the job I want it to do. So let's just have a look. And all I'm going to do is paint the mushroom tops with this. Oh, look, doesn't that look gorgeous? In fact, I wanted to put some of this colour in there. Maybe I should have done it all pearlised, but I do like it. It's different. Should I put some in? I might do, you know. I don't know. Will I spoil it, do you think? Let me just see what it's like at the back. Will it cover everything? Would you still be able to see anything? Let me thin it out. Do you actually like the egg coloured with this? Right, let me just see what happens when I wipe it. I like that effect it's having. So I'm going to have to... I'm just going to have to do something with it. I like the bronze on it as well. This copper. Right, okay. See, I do like it with the copper in it. And it is all about, you know, mixing it and whatever. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue to add some of this on. Just to give it like a touch here and there. You can still see all the colour. A little bit less at the back, but no one's going to see that when it's up on the shelf. So just let me shake this a bit more. I just need a touch here and there. Oops, not too much. It actually makes it look stunning. You can see the colours around it. Underneath it, sorry. So I'll share this with you in a minute. Oh, wow. I do like that. And I'm getting this stuff all over me. So, just let me dab that on there because I don't want too much on. but you can still see the pattern and the colour underneath. It's just basically giving it a nice sheen. I do like that. I am pleased I did that. Because until you try something, you never know. I'm very pleased I did that. Can you see that? It's just stunning. Really is. Great. Okay, so that's done. I don't need to do any more of that. But I am pleased that I did that. What I do need to do is to get the brown and just go over the base of the spool. And you see the colours in it. Excellent. Thrilled with that. Now what I'm going to seal that with is... Let me just see. I think I'm going to use the Claudine Helmuth multimedia matte. Just to give it a coat. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, I'm just going to get another brush. So, let's see what we've got. I think this one will do. I'm just going to seal all of that colour in. I'm just going to add just a touch of this to recolour this up. Doesn't matter that I've got anything else on it, it will... And I've just sprayed that with water and that colour will run again. And I'm going to be putting something around the base of that anyway. Right, so we can leave that as it is. Pop the lid back on that. Just pop that to one side. Now what I'm going to do is get hold of my... If I have any of this left, I do. And like I said, this was the Deca patch. And I am using this because I just want to seal it. Although I sealed it with the Claudine Helmuth medium, I just want to seal it and give it a sheen. I want to really gloss it up. Yeah, I'm made up with that. Isn't that beautiful? And I was fortunate that I was rooting through my drawers with the braids in and I came across this. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's multicoloured braid. Love it, absolutely love it. I think I got it at one of the trade fairs that I went to. Now what I've done is, because look, it matches the colours. And I just thought that's going to look fantastic. So what I've done is I've popped it around the edge, but I do want to also use some of these studs. Now I've taken the pin out, just clipped it out, and I'm now going to attach these because I want the studs in there. I don't often get a chance to use my studs, and I have different heads on them, and I thought, you know what, let's use them. And I think that sets that off really well. I hope you can see. Not just let me check the camera. See? Doesn't that look fab? Actually, that one's coming off. Let's just put a little bit more glue on that. I might need to put the E6000 onto it. I'm not sure at the moment. We'll see. We'll see. I might not have put enough on there. I always do glossy accents anyway. It's all quite strong. For now, let's just hope, oops, not quite right. Get that off in the right place. That's because metal touching it, you see, and it's only hot glue. That'll do for now. That'll do. I do like that. I think that looks stunning. I'm quite pleased with that. Now what we're going to do is a little bit of decoration around there. Not quite sure. I do like that. I think that's coming on really nice, isn't it? Pretty. Quite thrilled with that. From a little egg. Would you believe it? Yeah. And I'm just wondering, because it's got that green colour in it, look. That would look lovely there, wouldn't it? I'm going to use that. Definitely, I'm going to use it. Yes, I like that. So, I'm going to have to fold that in. Right, let's just doctor this up a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue running down there and there. Fold these in. Like that. I'm not sure. I don't need too much, do I? Better put it on first before I cut it. I just think that's going to look stunning sat in there like that. Because I don't want my egg fancy. Sort of. Don't I? I want it nice. Like that. Beaded. Right, so I'm just going to swing this around. I need to take that off. And we can press that in. We need to cut that there. Right, we press that in. And that one onto it, like that. And just glue that in. There. I do like that. And it just hides the base of anything. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on here and just stick these loose beads on there. There's just the odd little bead that looks loose. Like that. So we'll just help it along to stick. Not so much bothered about the back bit. There we go. There we go. That stuck that on. There we go. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Love it, to be honest. Very nice. Now what I'm going to do is cover the base with some moss. Take that off. And then we just poke that into there. I will trim any excess off that I don't want. A little bit more on the back. And then we just tuck that in there like that and spread that out. And then really all I'm going to do is just trim it. I know I could leave it shabby, but I don't want it too much. So that's going to sit on my deck. You can see. So that's, put that back in the bag. We don't waste any of it. Just going to move that out of the way for a minute. And clean all of this up. Let me press that down a little bit. What I can do is I can go in and trim some of this so you can see the toadstool, the little mushrooms or whatever they are. I think they're mushrooms. We'll just trim that around. Just so we can see what they are. Leave that at the back where it sticks up, that's fine. Yeah, looks great so far, doesn't it? So I'm just going to clear this off. I'll clear my desk off later, it needs doing anyway. I've got some of this for inside the egg. And I'm basically just going to cut some I think we're going to need a little bit more than that. Put that to one side again. And I just chop it up. Because it's all going to be coloured and put together actually in a like a ball, hopefully. So that should do. That'll be plenty to go in that egg, I think. So right now, what I need to do, I'm just going to chop this up a little bit more. And you go, what are you chopping it all up for? Well, I'm going to make like a little nest, but I want these scratty bits to fit that to wrap around it. There we are. Move my scissors. Oh, just put them there for now. See? So we just turn it over and we colour this best we can, like that. And pick all that up. And it just makes it look like a nest. And then I'm going to need to, look at me. What I'm going to need to do is to colour this bit as well. Okay, so we'll just make sure that's full of that. It doesn't matter if it's not all coloured. You do get pale bits in, don't you? Right, and then what I'm going to do is to lay this out as much as I can and dry that off. Now, what I need to do is I've got a spike in the bottom holding this on, and I just want to make a hole in here for that spike to fit through. That's it, because the bird's got to go on top. See, in there. So any little excess stuff that I don't want, we can trim off. So there's the nest up to now. And I just think it's beautiful. It's really, really turned out nice. I'm quite pleased with it. So there's another little thing I've got to do in a minute. When I've just cleared this bit up. I'm just going to move it to one side because I will sweep it all after. And now I've got the bird, but the bird is wrong, so I'm going to go look for another bird. I'm going to have to take his tail off, unfortunately, and sit him in there. That'll do. So, just make sure he can go in there. Oh yeah, look. Right, now what I'm going to do is just to glue this. Get hold of it, poke it in, and glue it down. I'm going to take the little scissors, just trim all these little bits off that I don't want. We don't want some sticking out. Look, isn't that cute? That's so cute. And what I'm going to do now is I've got a white pen somewhere. Now the one I want to use is where? And all I'm going to do regarding the toadstools is with the white gel pen is just add some little bits on here and there. Take the copper with the brush, go over it. Best thing about all this is you can just change what you don't want. Put a bit more colour on that one. I've got a bit of glitter on them, but does that matter? I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure it makes any difference. That'll just look nice on there, I think. Let me just try and squash that. Gotta have something a little bit fancy, haven't we? And then squash that one. Bend the wings. And I'm just going to pop one right there. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't think we need any more whatsoever. Isn't that gorgeous? And I think the colour's fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a go. Play. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.